Hello, Knockouts. Tanya TKO here. And right now you're on the Tanya TKO live channel. And I'm making this video really quickly as a video that I can forward to people who are who write to me in distress because some other content creator is talking about your girl and saying terrible things and you're in a flurry, right? So I'm just making this video and I'm making this as a video that I am creating before I make the real video I'm going to make today. The only purpose of this video is to, hello everybody, welcome in. The only purpose of this video is to have it as a forward. Otherwise, I wouldn't have invested my time in making this video if it wasn't for you all having such tremendous emotion about other people making videos about me. And I've already made my statements in the ends and the backs and in the middles of other videos, but I decided to come out and make a video specifically about this just so I can forward it to the people who are in such a huff. Oh my gracious goodness, you poor things. You poor things. Let me get my other eyebrow on before I start tearing into you all. Give me 1 second, because if I start tearing into you all while I'm doing it, then I might mess up. Today we're going to be talking about the video that I'm really going to be making today. Like, this is not even a real video. This is a me getting ready and giving my message video, right? We're going to be talking about this other video that got you all in a hurry or in a flurry, some too short video. I can't wait to do that one. All right, so we got the eyebrows on. I hope they straight. This one is looking like it's having emotional issues. Just like some of you all writing to me talking about somebody's talking about you, Tanya. Let me tell you what to do, right? If you see a content creator making some terrible video about Tanya, what should you do? Don't click it. It's like content creators get paid off of creating content that people click on. They have ad revenue. You see the ad playing. The content creator gets money from each ad that is served in these videos. So let me tell you what's not going to happen, right? And I'm going to explain to you the business model of my page, right? Oh God! And look! This is exactly what I'm talking about. Where is this? Sorry, not that one. It went so quick. I had to defend you on another live because the girl was talking bad about you. Who did you have to defend on some live because somebody was quote unquote talking bad about me? Take your ass off their channel and come to mine. If you want to give up some clicks, come over here and give up some clicks over here. What were you doing on somebody else's live, engaging? And every comment that you write tells the algorithm, yes, this is a video that people like, they're engaging. And the algorithm doesn't know you're over there fighting. All they know is that you're engaged. And even if you are fighting, that's engagement. So take your ass. Take your ass off of their channel. If you see, oh, Tanya is a bald-headed bee and all this other stuff, don't click. Come over, click on one of my videos instead. Like, some of you send me stuff and I'll write you back. I say, what is this link about? Because some of you are like, oh, Tanya, you have to see this. And I write you back. I say, what is this link about? And some of you are like, oh, they're talking bad about you. So there's two things, right? Let me just, so I know I'm all over the place because I don't really care about this video. So if you have a problem with it being all over the place, I don't really care. Anyway. All right. Where is my gel liner? I want to get these eyes pop pain. All right. There we go. Right. Let me explain to you. You ever wondered why I do viral video topics? Have you ever wondered why? I do viral video topics because people are looking for viral stories. They're looking for the story that's viral. So if there's a story that's going viral, right? I will make a video about that video if that video is about self-loving through relationships. That's the model, the business model of this page, right? Because Tanya is riding the traffic. That's what I'm doing. I'm riding the traffic of people who are coming. Oh, Too Short said something. Type Too Short into the YouTube search engine. Because if you think about it, how do people use YouTube? This is how some of you create pages and nobody ever comes to your page because no one knows that your page is there. YouTube is not serving up your page. This is BYOA over here. You got to bring your own audience. So in about 2018, I discovered the algorithm had changed and that the people who were subscribed to you, the people who are subscribed to your page don't even get notifications for you having made a video. Even some of you who have notifications on, YouTube doesn't tell you that I have a new video up. So the way that I get traffic is I ride the wave of viral stories. So there's two different things, right? Two different things. If the story is not viral, so you're talking about some small-time content creator who got 1,000 views, you know what they're doing, right? They're trying to ride off of Tanya's name. They want to ride what they think is hot, what they think is popular, what they think will get in the bee in people's bonnets, right? And they want to ride that wave so that they could get some views and some clicks so that they can be able to make some money. Oops, I messed that up a little bit. So that they can be able, oh, look at that. That is not straight. So that they could be able to make some money off of something that they think is going to get people to click on it. So when you click on it, you play right into their hands. You let them know, oh, if I make a video about this, they get rewarded with your clicks. YouTube rewards them with the dollars. So now if you see somebody doing something that is against the terms of service for YouTube, like bullying and I think it's sexual discrimination and stuff like that, you can flag the video to YouTube and make them alert. Oh, Lord, I messed up my whole eye talking to you all while I'm trying to do this. All right. You can let YouTube know that this person is breaking the terms of service, but that's only if the person is breaking the terms of service. If they're just giving out their point of view, what's the problem with somebody giving their point of view? People are entitled to their point of view. Let me tell you what's not going to happen. What's not going to happen is Tanya is not about to take Tanya's traffic and make people aware of somebody who is trolling and purposely trying to ride my traffic. That's not about to happen. So you write to me personally, right? And you better be lucky that I don't block people. That I don't block people without a warning. But you send me some effery into my inbox taking up space to let me know that some person on the internet who is entitled to make any videos that they choose, that this person is making some sort of video about me, and you want me to take my precious clicks and click on their video, right? To click on their video and give them my clicks like you have given them your clicks, right? It makes me wonder. I've messed up my whole eyeliners now today, but it's not that. It won't look that bad from afar. Up close, this is messed up. Next time, right? I look like Amy Winehouse now. I don't want to go to rehab. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. So what is not going to happen is, how can I salvage this, Queen Queen is saying, no, you can still salvage it. It's too late. I crossed into Amy Winehouse territory. I don't want to go to rehab and say no. Oh, no. Right. So let me tell you what's not going to happen, right? What's not going to happen is I'm not going to take my traffic and go make somebody aware of some person who you would not have been aware of had I not made that video. It's like that thing from The Matrix where she's like, watch out for that vase. And he's like, boop, what vase? And she's like, yeah, would you have even bumped into it if I didn't say nothing? Right? So no, I'm not going to go give people traffic and notoriety off of my name. Let me tell you something. And then people write to me and they're like, oh, what's his name want to debate me? I say, what type of numbers does this person have? What type of traffic is this person getting? I don't bring people into my videos do you see me beefing with people in my videos? I don't bring people into my videos to beef with them. Listen, I am the sun and they are the planets and they rotate around me. They don't get airwaves over here. Like if somebody wants to come inside my video, they need to be Team Tanya. They need to be all about me. You know what I'm saying? They need to be a lover, not a fighter, not coming over here trying to fight with me for what? What am I fight with these people for? You crazy? Please. Let me tell you something. My mother died when she was 41 years old, right? She was 41. She died. Never to live, never to breathe another breath here on this. I don't want to say God-forsaken earth. I'll just say she'll never breathe another breath on this earth, right? Right? When you are dying, when you have your last breaths to breathe, you got an hour left on your deathbed. I don't want you thinking about that hour that you spent with somebody who really didn't deserve your time. Life is short. Our time is short, it's finite. We only have a certain amount of time on this earth. Spend it with the people that you love. Spend it with the people on your team. Spend it with the people who bring you joy, because you ain't going to get no more of it. You ain't going to be there when you have 1 hour left to live. I don't want you thinking about all the places that you squandered your hours that you will never be able to get back. Imagine me bringing someone into my video to stand up there hollering and screaming with them. You know, they say you never argue with a fool, because from afar, people can't tell which is which or who is who. You look like a fool with them, standing up there screaming. Now, there's a lot of people now. See, the thing is, right? There's some people whose business model is to ride the wave of other people who have done the work to get traffic, right? They ride those waves and they're contentious and they want to spark anger and all this other stuff, right? And so they ride that wave. These people are stupid. They dumb to me. Because if there's somebody, I'm telling you the formula right now, if you want to get in a Tanya TKO video, have a similar audience, similar numbers, and a message that overlaps but is not identical. If you think about the collaborations that you see me doing, right? Now, there was one person who, listen, I went onto his channel, but I said, you know what? I might as well get some traffic from this thing that's already been recorded, and then I uploaded it to my channel. But other than that person, their message was very frustrating and this was a person who, and you see that didn't happen again over here, right? Okay, so let me see. Can I salvage this eyeliner? What are you all thinking about the eyeliner? It's not that bad. I mean, I could smoke it out a little just so the edges are not so jagged. I could just smoke it out just with maybe some brown, maybe just a little brown, but like this little palette I never hardly ever use. I went and got this palette specifically put together, and I never even really use it. Hold on. Here it is. Here it goes. Okay. Okay. The Queen Within is saying you're too hard on yourself. You got this. I ain't too hard. I mean, it is jagged. I mean, I'm telling the truth here. It's jagged. It's jagged. You see the jaggedness? I ain't up here just beating myself down. It's jagged. You know it's jagged. Okay. Okay, here we go. Just a little. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Uh-oh, that sounds like something else. Let me the eyeshadow is coming along. Okay, let's see. Now this one. Did I just no, this is the other eye. It's hard to tell because in the camera it's the opposite, so it's sometimes difficult. Okay. Now, all right. All right. This, let me just add. Okay. Okay. So, listen, I'm doing the best I can right now. Okay, what else? Did I say everything I needed to say about this? Don't send me no effery of somebody because you're going to make me question you. You're going to make me feel like you want your Tanya to get involved in some drama. That's what I'm gonna think. You send me some foolishness, you're gonna make me side eye you like, oh, you want me to get involved in drama. That's what it's gonna make me think. It's not gonna make me think, oh, you care about me. If you care about me, click on my videos. That's what you do. If you care about me, click on my videos. If you care about me, do that. But don't try to bring drama into my inbox because that is not about to happen. Don't try to bring drama. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit of lighter shimmer in the core. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let's see. Just a little. I'm trying not to go over the eyeliner. That's okay. We did all right. This one can use a little. Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. Now you know I like my little bit of blush. You know I like my blush. You know I do. So let me see if I can find my blush and get a little bit on the cheeks. Find a little bit of blush. You know, get the little. I've been out on a cold winter's day picking berries. Look, you know, just a little. Oh, you know, just a little blush, you know. Hey. Okay. All right. All right. So there we have it. Okay. So we good. I hope everybody understood what I was talking about from my talk because I was distracted because I refused to dedicate a whole video to talking about this topic. The only reason I made this is to be able to forward it to people who send me effery. You know what I mean? Okay. It's like if we weren't giving these people their shine, they wouldn't continue doing what they're doing because people are doing this for money. I mean, trust and believe. Listen, people are taking time out of their lives, out of their day, from their family, and it's sad. It's sad. It's sad because you got people's fathers. Can you imagine? Your father can't help you with your homework. Your father ain't there for you, but you see his black ass up on YouTube making a video about some woman going crazy on the internet. Can you imagine how embarrassed you would be as someone's child seeing that mess? You'd be like, I ain't seen my father. My father can't make time for me, but he can make time for this foolishness. Listen. How? I want to know. You got time for all of this? It's like that man who was like, Just like that man who was talking about his wife and all this other stuff and the this, that, and the other. His wife and his relationship is so strong, but he had all this time to be trying he had all this time to be trying to combat me on the internet. All that time he could have been spending with his wife during the holiday season. Oh my goodness. So, in closing, I'll just say this. In closing, I'll just say this. People have a right to make videos about whatever they choose to make a video about. Don't you feel secure in what it is that we talk about over here? Are you feeling insecure about what we speak about? Is there a reason why you won't allow another person to have a voice if they choose to have a voice about what they choose to have a voice about? This is the time that they're investing. Oh, look at your girl. Lordy have mercy. I do look good in pearls. I do. I look good in a short haircut too. Oh my. All right. Don't you feel confident? Don't you feel confident in what we talk about? Why do you feel like there can't be another voice on the scenes for people to talk about what they choose to talk about with their followers? If that's how they want to live their life and the energy that they want to put out there, let them go ahead and put that energy out there. My purpose over here is to help people love themselves and to get you to wake up. And sometimes some of the topics that we talk about are uncomfortable and they seem very critical of certain types of people, right? But at the end of the day, I would hope that the takeaway is that you have to love yourself, that you have to do the things that you need to do to make sure that you're in healthy relationships, that you're in healthy unions. And if there's somebody who wants to cuss me out about that, by all means, let them. And there are a lot of people out there who act willfully ignorant and they act like they don't know the difference between defense and offense. So if they see me being offensive to a person who was offensive to another person, that's really in defense of the person that they were offensive to. It's as simple as that. So if a person wants to be offensive to me because I was defending a defenseless woman who really didn't deserve the abuse that she received. It's like when we talk about how black men are the white people of black people, it's like people see you defending yourself and defending other people who look like you as a form of, like, I'm talking about defenseless people who are not hurting or harming anyone. And there are some people who refuse to say certain people's names in their videos. I don't care, I'll say it. Kevin, aka Kitten Heel Samuel's video towards that young lady was abusive. And I stand by my defending that young woman whose only crime was wanting to love a black man. That was her only crime, asking for advice on how she could find a black man who she could honor in a relationship by making sure that he made close to the type of money that she makes. I mean, it's in the best interest of the relationship. Listen, it's in the best interest of the relationship for the man to make money. If he's not making money, it causes all types of problems. If he's not making the same type of money you're making, no matter how progressive most men say that they are, there's a part of them that feels a sort of way about it, and they get weird about it. They get weird. They get weird about it. So it's like you can't tell everybody, like, if you're a woman making moves, you can't really tell everybody what type of moves you're making, because people just really they don't know how to act. You know what I'm saying? They start feeling some type of way, and they don't really know how to. All right, how do I look? Am I looking okay? Is this looking okay? Okay. Kevin Kitten Heels Samuels, aka Kitten Heels. Somebody wrote on my video yesterday that I can't masculine shame that men. And he was like, "Yeah, he's very queenly or something like that." I don't remember what he said, but it was just too damn funny. Because they know that man is feminine. They know he's like that sassy uncle telling people off, who just came out the hair salon. Lord have mercy. Thank you all. Thank you. All right. So if you hang up out of here and then come back, we'll be recording the video about Too Short. I mean, so remember how I said, like, you can't really tell people, because people listen. In 2009, the average Black man was making $23,000 a year. And then they claimed that by 2015 it went up to $41,000 a year. This is what they claim, right? And there are people who still to this day, that when I was living in my car and I raised the $12,000, there are people who feel that was a scam, that a person would risk their reputation over $12,000. And it lets me know that these people really have never really had money in their hands. You know what I mean? That, like, they've never, I've made at that point, I think I'd been making videos for 8 years. And I didn't have any product and stuff like that to sell. And people had been receiving the benefits of my videos for 8 years at that point. And when I was in trouble, those same people who loved me came forward to help me. And I raised $12,000. And there are people who still to this day call a GoFundMe crowdfunding, they call that the scam, because I was living in my car and I needed help. And it's strange and it's bizarre, because people who have had money, like when you live in a place like New York and LA, that's first month's, last month's, and 1 month's rent. That isn't even really enough. That's not enough to get a person out of that, and it wasn't enough to get me out of displacement. However, it was enough that I felt that I could be able to parlay that amount into more. Like I was like, okay, well, if I do this, I could get an Airbnb and I can, rent out rooms and I can this, that, and the other. But it's like it's not enough. Like, people who live in places like New York, and I was in LA at the time, and when I went to rent a house, the houses were $3,000. They were 3,000, 3,500. It was something else out there. It was not to be messed with. You know what I mean? Is Pinky in the house? Pinky, this is my girl. We were just talking about how to get into a Tanya TKO collab. And how you get into a Tanya TKO collab is not by acting the fool. Like, I collab with good peoples like her. Go over to her channel and look at Pinky looking hot on her furry rug, showing the people what all that working out been doing. Listen, you all need to stay on your grind. I know, listen, I had to start running up some stairs today. I saw Pinky today. I said, what? I said, oh no. I started running up some stairs today. I was like, oh. I'm gonna go do some more stairs tomorrow. She's looking too good. But oh, look. Oh, hold on. She's doing Pilates. Oh my gracious. Okay. All right. I need to look into some plates to see how. Oh, listen, I look into plates, all right. The plates that come out the kitchen. That's what I look into. But yeah, so it's like people who have never really had money, and it's like I can only feel sorry for people who are still we're talking 5 years. 5 years later, talking about $12,000 that I raised to get out of displacement. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, honestly. But you know what? It lets me know how bad the situation is out there. When you see people who are talking about, oh, Tanya scammed people for $12,000, they don't know and understand what type of real money exists out here, money. And the thing is that, we do this type of thing to Black women. There's a hatred that exists for, how dare you, Black bitch, try to do anything or be anything other than under the rung of my shoe, boot, and heel, and stay there suffering so that we can look and laugh. Like, this sounds like jealousy, that when I needed help, people came out and helped me. And there are a lot of people who are talking about the scam in that, who who have given and continue to give to Umar Johnson 13 years after. Look, all of those little 13-year-old boys who were supposed to go to his school, they're 26 now. It's been 13 years. And this man, they still exalt him. They're sharing. And it's like, we have this double standard. We have this double standard for Black women. And it shows how much we hate where we've come from, and how much we want to relish it's. You know what? I saw this video. Somebody sent me this video of this big egg-shaped woman in some store claiming that some man hit her, even though she was the aggressor. And there were other men around that were still defending her. This big, loud, egg-shaped woman. Of course, she was Caucasian, right? And people were defending her, and then somebody else sent me a video of a white supremacist with a gun beating up a Black woman. I didn't watch the video. I just read the caption and I had to click out of there. I mean, I can't witness those types of things. Like, the violence of it is disturbing to my psyche and my soul, right? But it's like, people don't understand the sheer and utter disrespect. Like, when people disrespect women who look like you, it really means that they don't have respect for you as a man, that your manhood is so low and so unthreatening. It's like you're a boy. It's like you're a boy. Like, all of these boys who grew up in abusive homes, and they tried to stand up for their mother and got pushed down. And then eventually what happens is children begin to blame the mother for her abuse. The Stockholm syndrome in them has them identify with the abuser. And many of them go on to abuse themselves. And it's just like, I can't imagine how emasculating it feels for a man to be pushed down and not be able to protect his women, his daughters. I understand how we got to where it is that we are today. I just wonder how we're going to get away from where it is that we are. So, on a final note, I'll say, so if you see people making videos about me, just have pity for them, really. Have pity for them. I want you to think about what their deathbed will look like when they have 1 hour left to live, and whether or not they will feel good about the hours that they squandered putting toxicity out there, fuckery and nonsense out there. I want you to think about your own life and your mortality, and how you don't really know how much time you have left on this spinning rock. And so invest your time wisely. Invest your time wisely. So, oh Lord, somebody said they throw hands. Save your time. I thought he good purchased the land for the school, and I think a lot of people might not understand that building a school is not an easy task. There's so much red tape, you know. Not 13 years, dear. He could have opened up a daycare in this amount of time. He could have done homeschooling. He could have gotten a tent and done some homeschooling out in the wild, in the atmosphere. And the land that he claims that he bought, there's a man by the name of Lennox Honor. Go look up his videos, and he does step-by-step critiques of Umar and showing how in some of the videos he doesn't have the key to get into the place that he claims is his, that he's climbing underneath fences and all types of stuff that I saw. Look, don't quote me on the exact, because when I saw and he was breaking it down, I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. But no, even in this amount of time, he could have homeschooled 3 or 4 boys. He could have done something. A teacher he could have paid what, $30,000 for the teacher and homeschooled a classroom full of boys. He could have rented out space inside of a charter school. And it's like, come on, we're talking 13 years. No, but my whole point is, and then you see the pathology, right? That even in this video, there are people who are defending a man who's raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for a school 13 years ago that he said he was going to make. All of those mothers, their children are no longer in school anymore. All of the people who gave, they're no longer in school, right? Me, I raised $12,000 to get out of my car. 12,000, not 220, none, 12,000. First month, last month, and a month rent plus any expenses or whatnot. And there are people still 5 years later talking about that was a scam, $12,000. And it's like, wait, over 2.5 million. This man raised over $2.5 million. My chocolate is saying Umar will never be questioned about all that money. People will keep giving him money for something that never existed, a damn pipe dream. Even Pinky is saying he raised millions. Wow, I thought he raised $200,000. So he's raised millions and there's nothing to show for it. Oh, Trilana is saying he could have taught on Zoom. He could have done something. For real, if he didn't have a building, he could have taught on. It doesn't take that long. I bought a trailer. I bought an RV. I bought a truck to pull the RV, and all of that was far, far more than $12,000. The $12,000 was really a cushion to help me get out of the situation. That I felt that I could flip and parlay into more money, which I was not able to do with the sheer and utter stress of living in my car. So eventually I actually did one of the best things that I could have done, which was get an RV and live off of the grid, because that is the lifestyle that is most conducive to my nomadic soul. Oh my goodness. Esther, so everyone is saying 2.5. He stopped counting at 750,000. And SM is saying he's upset because we helped you out because you were in need. This is envy. Exactly. And so you see, it's like, Mojo is saying they simply hate Black women, Tanya. Well, guess what? Don't like them neither. So we're even. Just buy for good. Listen, I mean, and I'm sorry if I'm missing a lot of your comments, but it's because because if I look at the camera, I can't see the comments. And if I look down here, then I'm not looking at the camera. So yeah, he still wants people to give to his Cash App. And Naima is saying, I'm sorry you went through that. No, please don't be sorry. The universe provides. You all are going to make me emotional because I know the power of declaring a thing And so I said I wanted to be an author, and I didn't know how that was going to happen. I traveled for a year and I couldn't get it done. I was robbed in Guatemala, and I kept going south trying to find someplace safe to write the book. And it was in the displacement that I became an author. That was how the book of affirmations, self-love, these are the affirmations that I said, the most powerful affirmations that I said to help shift my own energy. Because listen, I know how difficult it is when everything seems to be going wrong. I'm not going to mess up my makeup. I'm not going to mess up my makeup. I know how difficult it can. Oh, I got to get my tissue. Hold on. It's going to try to come out of my eyes. Nope. 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 Okay, I caught them. 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 Nope. No, nothing came down. You see, I caught them. Okay. Yeah. I know how difficult it can be. I know how difficult it can be when everything seems to be going wrong. I know how difficult it can be when no matter what you try, it's like you make a step forward and then it's just 2 steps back. I know. Nope. I am going to catch it before it falls. Okay. Okay. No, because I'm not going to mess up my golden highlights. I'm not going to do it. Okay. I know what it's like. And I know how hard it is to shift that internal energy. That's why I wrote the book. That's why I wrote this book. This book really wrote itself because when it was time for the book to be born, all I had to do was just sit there and do the work, and inspiration flowed through me. And the pages for this book they just came alive, and people are like, Tanya, how did you do this? And even I don't know how this was done. I just remember I was up at night, a lot of nights, and I would just be directed towards the artist. I would be directed towards it birthed itself, really. So like when something is ready to be born, there's nothing that you as mother can do to stop that thing from coming into life when it is ready. And I hope that the situation that I went through serves as some sort of inspiration for you, that when it's time, it's time. And live your life. When you say you want to be a thing, you need to be prepared to go through the tunnels and the canals and the caverns in order to be that thing. I wanted to be an author, and life took me into displacement. And when I came, and I had to do the things that I needed to do in displacement to rise up from there. And it was those affirmations that I told myself that when I tell you, when I tell you that each one of these affirmations, I said myself. So like, these are the favorites. I can't stop it. It's going to come down. I'm sorry. Because when people turned on me online, and I didn't even feel like a vlogger anymore. When I was so far removed from what it is that I felt was my purpose, and people had given up on me, even people who were my knockouts turned their backs on me. It was this affirmation that I said, I am still writing my story. My story was still, I was not done. I was still writing my story. And if you're going through something out there, please remember your story is still being written. It's still being written. So I don't care who has given up on you, who's turned their back on you. Good. Let that dead weight be gone. Your story is still being written. So when I was at my lowest and I didn't know how I was going to come up from there, I knew that my story was still being written. And so each one of the affirmations in this book, and I just checked with the publisher, the book is in finishing right now. So they pressed the new copies. And so now the book is being cut. It's been glued, cut, and dried. So what I'm going to do is the moment that I get a ship notification, I'm going to start pre-sales on the autograph copies. And and then also if you want to buy the book bulk, I'm going to give bulk discounts for you all to be able to get as many books as you can into your hands, because the book is powerful. It is a tool. It is, look at my face. I've messed up my, now look. Okay, I can get it back together. So when you see people out there, talking about me and saying how I didn't live in my car, and I know what the truth of it is, and you know what the truth of it is, because many of you were able to jump on the weekly calls. Like the people who donated, I gave you the opportunity to jump on the weekly calls to mastermind and brainstorm with me on how to get out of the situation. So it's like, I know how my life was in danger. I know what it is that I lived through, and I know the power that it took to shift my energy upward. And it's like, you know what? That happening to me taught me a lot about how to restructure my business, how to create different business entities and different bank accounts. And even now, I'm getting into the point where I'm making so much money that I need to put my money in a trust. So it's like there's different layers to this, right? And I know that had that not happened to me, I wouldn't have navigated into being the woman that I am today. Oh my goodness. Okay. My makeup is messed up. My makeup is messed up. That's right. Look, Jason is saying, I'm still writing my story. You doggone right. You doggone right. You doggone right. We are still writing our story. The book is so powerful. Read the reviews on Amazon. Read the reviews. And as soon as, like I said, as soon as I get the ship notification, I'm going to let you all know how I will let you all know, and we will start doing the autograph copies. All right. So listen, let people say whatever it is that they want to say. I have come through some hard times. I've come through some hard times. Some human on the internet giving their rendition of my story through their outside filter means what to us? What does that mean to us, really? When we know what it is that we've been through, when we know that we have been brandished by the fire, what does it mean to us? Let them talk. Because I know and I'm confident in what it is that we're doing over here, that when they send the people, bring them, come, the people will not leave. They will stay. They will see what it is that we're doing. They will feel the energy. I say maybe what? 20% will stay, 80-20. 80% will be in their own form of hypnotism. 20% will come. They will see the crackling beauty over here. Listen, they will see that crackling beauty over here. They will feel the energy over here. They will find and see the value over here, and they will stay. So let their water flow upward. Listen, all water flows back into source. I am source. I am mother of all. I am mother of all creation. I am a creator. And all of the water will eventually flow back into the source, which is the Black woman. And so let them send all their water back. Let them bring it come. And listen, you just need to be confident in who it is that you are and what it is that we're doing. Okay? All right. Oh, okay. Okay, so listen. I mean, it's like, listen, there are people who say a lot of different things about, there are a lot of different people who will say a lot of different things about Tanya, right? We have a troll in the house. Where's my mods? Where's my mods? Let's see. Mrs. Mahogany is saying, I live by what my grandmother taught me. Every setback is a setup for your great comeback. So forget what these outsiders say. Listen, let them talk. They're really only creating their karmic energy field around them. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Because Mojo is saying, yes, let people say what they want to. Don't care. It's not your story. Story, Tanya, if it ain't so. All right. And Tam Tam says, it's been rough for Black women. I feel so bad. Don't feel bad. Okay, let me take care of this person. This person, listen, this is the person that you feel should get blocked. I mean, if you take a look at this image, I mean, you see the sadness in this person's face. Look at the sadness there. I mean, just take for a moment to just feel within your being what it may feel like to be that human right there, who would come out onto the channel desperately seeking attention and just energy from other people. I mean, imagine what must be going on behind closed doors. You know what I mean? So let's send love to Christopher. Let's send some love to him. And I want you to just feel a feeling of just love and energy and just vibrate that outward. Just vibrate it outward to all of the people who are here on this broadcast. Just feel a feeling of love. There's a lot going on out there. And there's a lot of people who they've lived through some things. They've lived through some things. And in order to try to release some of that, they lash out and they act out. So just send the people love. Send them love. Send them love, okay? All right. So listen, I need to fix up my highlights and I need to fix up my highlights and do this video that we're getting ready to do about Too Short, right? Okay. And so it's still this person again. Get up and quote unquote go, Black woman. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I get up and I go. Thank you. Thank you for the motivation and the inspiration. I appreciate it. Thank you. I definitely get up and go. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tony T is saying, I'd rather send my love to the knockouts instead. Just vibrate your love outward. The people who are acting out the most are the ones who need it the most. Honestly. Send it out to anybody who may need it. And you'll see, listen, you don't have to segregate where it will go. Just say that you will send it out to those who need it and just allow it to go to those who are in need. Send it out. Send it out. It's okay. It's okay. I read this. It wasn't a poem. It was like a little piece of a poem once. And it said, and maybe some of you can tell me who said this so that I can find this quote again. And it said something along the lines of, no one has ever been able to quantify to measure just how much love a human heart can hold. And it's such a beautiful quote. And it's true, it's like the power of love is it's so powerful. And just when you think that you can't love anymore, something happens to show you that you still have so much more love that can be given. Something happens so that you know. So absolutely. Oh, somebody sent a Cash App through. All right. So we got Lara sending in $10, saying this is Lara C from YouTube. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Christopher is coming back out asking questions. You made so much money that you have to put it in a trust. Yes, absolutely. When you make a certain amount of money and you want to keep your money safe, I'm being advised that a trust is the best way to keep money safe. And so when I get more information about ways to be able to protect ourselves as we grow in business, I'll share that information with you. I'm at the point where I'm now being educated on trust, and I'm going to be speaking with some lawyers on Thursday about creating a trust. So absolutely, absolutely. When you make a certain amount of money, I mean, because if you think about it, FDIC, the banks only insure up to, what are the banks insuring up to now? 200,000, 150,000? How much is FDIC insuring up to? Let's see. FDIC insurance per account. Let's see. Yeah, 200, the standard FD, I'll show you because we could add a screen over here. All right, so you see this? I'll make it bigger so that you could see. It says here that the standard insurance amount is $250,000 per depositor per insured bank for each account ownership category. And you don't have to purchase deposit insurance. If you open a deposit account in an FDIC insured bank, you are automatically covered. So when you start thinking about positioning yourself to become a millionaire and how to hold your money, where to hold your money, and in what ways to protect yourself and your offspring and your future, etc. You have to start thinking about different ways. So it's like becoming a millionaire just doesn't, it's like you would be glad if it happened over an amount of time that you were able to prepare for that happening. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I'll tell you how it works and what's going on from there. All right? So Sherry is saying wealth management. Yes, Tanya, I thought it was 250. Yeah. It used to be only 100, and I think they went to 125. And so I'm glad that they're up to 250 now. But yeah, so Lemon is saying 100,000. I thought it used to be 100, but and LeVar is saying, thanks. I view it as there are more Black women who didn't do anything wrong to me as opposed to the ones that did. Yeah. 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 All right. So listen. Oh, is my chimes are going off. Oh, I got another Cash App in. So, oh, look. Wow, Lavelle is saying, you've blessed me in so many ways. And Lavelle sends $10. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm send a little heart back and send a little heart back to Laura as well. Thank you. Thank you all so very much. All right, I do have to get out of here because we've been on for almost an hour and I wasn't expecting for this video to be an hour. So So let me jump out of here because I want to talk about the Too Short video after I spent all this time putting on my makeup, and now you see streaks coming down my face, but I got to just fix this up and then we'll go into it. All right, I will see you all in the next video. Come right back because we're going to be talking about Too Short and how he said he's never loved a Black woman. Oh God. Achoo! I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Go out there and love one another, but most importantly, what? Love yourself. And part of loving yourself is what? Part of loving yourself is realizing that other people talking bad about you is actually their problem. They're creating all of that funky energy in their realm. They're occupying themselves with you. What other people think of you is not your business. Continue to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm not going to be over here rolling around in the pig pen with fools. I ain't going to be doing it. I ain't going to be in the pig pen with anybody. And Bobby is saying, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. All right. And we got the hearts. Look, Batty doesn't even know who Too Short is. Exactly. Some old ass washed up rapper from the 80s who made all types of disgusting, disparaging music about Black women. And it's like, okay, so now he is saying he never loved a Black woman. Duh. Come on now. We know you never did. And that's why we ain't got no love for you neither. Too Short, see Black women. I'll see myself out. Too Short, you so silly. All right, look. You see what I'm saying? This is why I don't even really want to do this video, but you know, my average female viewer is between the age of 25 and 45. So there are a lot of women who are sending me this video, and they're sending it to me and sending it to me and sending it to me. So I feel like I need to speak on it. Look, DJ is saying I have no clue who Too Short is either. Don't think I want to. Now, see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. The man is irrelevant and his opinion is irrelevant. And it's high time that we as Black women just keep putting one foot in front of the other, adjust our crown and keep on walking. Look, like in the back of my book says, this is how I ended the book. Keep moving. Just keep put one foot in front of the other. You see that? Exactly. Black women, just keep on moving. Don't let these people slow you down. Not one beat, not one step, not one anything. Just keep on going. I'm gonna freshen up my makeup to get rid of the cry streaks. And then I'm gonna come back out and do this stupid Too Short video just because there's so many people sending this to me. Exactly. Look. Who is Too Short? See what I'm saying? This is why did he even really ever have any hit songs? Oh, let me get out of here. The sooner I get out, the sooner I can get back. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.